I'm reading this book called Sherlock Holmes and the Blue Carbuncle. I finished reading this book and it's a really good book because the case was someone took the Blue Carbuncle. Carbuncle means diamond, and someone took the diamond, and Sherlock Holmes solved the case to take the diamond back. And it has free audio inside. If you scan it, then you can listen, and you don't have to read to your children if you have children. It's really, really interesting, and it has 10 book sets, including this book. I finished reading two of them. One is the Blue Carbuncle, and two is the Three Students.
Are you going to finish it all?
Finish all of them? Maybe I will need a few weeks to finish it.
Yeah.
Because one of the books, the sign of the 4 is really, really thick. Okay, so I'm gonna start reading this book for 2 pages in case you're really curious what is inside. It was 2 days after Christmas. I had spent some time with my family, and I was now on my way back to my rooms in Baker Street, which I shared with Sherlock Holmes. As I walked towards number 221B, it began to snow heavily. Soon, the blanket of fallen snow muffled the sound of horses' hooves on the cobbles as the cabbies and drivers slowed their pace to avoid slipping. The street was unusually quiet without the usual barrel boys and newspaper sellers. This is the information about barrel boys. Street sellers with wheelbarrows, useful as contacts because they have a good knowledge of London and come into contact with many people every day. They have a reputation for being crafty and can often be heard selling their wares around the city with unique tunes. Trade would have been brisk before Christmas, but it seemed that many had now slowed to catch their breath. Although we had only shared our lodgings for a few months, I have been invited to join Holmes in several of his investigations. I enjoyed assisting him, and as I walked through the wintry streets, I wonder whether Holmes was working on any new mysteries or whether his Christmas had been quiet. So I'm gonna stop here. So if cut.